Hi, this is David Zuba, and I'm going to be talking about cable locks today.
So there's two kinds of cable locks in the world. Actually, there's more than two. One is for a bicycle, and I've got one that has a combination as well as a key that opens the lock. And what you'll notice is that the end of the lock snaps back onto the cable itself. A computer cable lock is different. It doesn't snap back onto itself. An end is looped, so it's cinched here, and it's cinched in a way that you can't access that. And the other end has a combination, but it also has this, which is a three-pronged, actually it's got two tangs, which result in three prongs, which when you squeeze a button, it comes together to form a rectangle, which fits in a slot. The teeth compress, and you can insert it into the Kensington lock. And once you've mixed up the cable combination, your computer is secure. You want to be sure to wrap the cable end around something secure. Let me show you some of the problems associated with that. Say you want to wrap it around a desk leg, and you think that that's good enough. Remember that somebody could slip this off. But there's something in the way. Maybe not. And then it's very easy to slip the cable off and to make off with whatever's attached to the locked end. Let me point out something in the background, though, that maybe we didn't see. I'm shining a flashlight on a hook that I've attached to the file cabinet. The file cabinet's a pretty beefy thing with lots of files in it. It's pretty heavy, pretty hard to take a file cabinet and your computer all at once. And so we'll show you how that works next. Before putting the base plate on, you want to read the directions and give a test of orientation before you drill any holes. I'm going to orient it vertically, and it's also going to avoid the drawer itself on the file cabinet, and it's behind so that it's out of sight. Now, to prepare the surface, you rough up the area you want where you're going to put the base plate. You're given a alcohol wipe. You take your adhesive off the base plate. And attach the base plate. And now to secure it further, you get a screwdriver with an appropriate drill bit that matches the inner shank of your screw. Make sure it's not too big because you want the threads to catch. And you drill holes. And now you can screw the screws in to secure the plate. Once the threads have been put the security cover over, which protects the screws from being accessed, and now you have a good anchor for your cable. Thread the cable through again. Put the lock through the loop, as well as the Velcro twist, the Velcro tie, because that can be used as cable management if there's other cables going up to the computer. And draw it tight. It goes without saying that make sure that you've measured the length of the cable to the computer. You don't want to do this and then find out that you're a little short. Finally, bring the cable lock through any other cable management that you have. Make sure that the combination is set correctly so that you can unlock the teeth and insert it into the slot. Once done, you jumbled the combination, and now it's locked.
There are cable kits designed to secure many components together. The kit comes with a cable to attach to all the components. That cable is the same as what I was showing you before. That has a loop end and a lock end. In this case, the lock end is removable so that you can flip the cable through the hardware. These two pieces of hardware have T-shaped ends for fitting into the Kensington lock slot. This piece of hardware attaches to a component that doesn't have a Kensington slot. It glues to the outside surface of the component and provides a way to lock and secure that cable to that component. And last, there's the key.